Naam. Bila shaka mtazamaji, na kwa kauli hiyo yake Rais William Ruto hapo jana kwamba nimekubali na nakiri kwamba alinisaidia vilivyo, alijitokeza wakati taifa lilimhitaji. Asante Aida, asante familia kwa kutupatia Raila Amolo Odinga. Na kupeleka moja kwa moja katika kaunti ya Siaya ambapo nimekwambia hatulali hatupepesi macho yetu hadi kesho tumpumzishe Raila Odinga. Mwanahabari wetu Michelle Ngele yuko pale, tujiunge naye sasa. Anasema na nani? Yuko pale na afisa mkuu mtendaji Geoffrey Odundo wa shirika hili la Nation Media. Kabla kusema naye atuambie nini kinaendelea, alafu watupashe namna gani wanaomboleza katika kaunti ya Siaya.
Michelle, nataka sana kusikia ukizungumza kwa lugha ya Kiswahili. Twende kazi.
Michelle.
Asante sana Lofty Matambo. Tunaendelea kukita kambi hapa katika nyumba ya baba Raila Amolo Odinga hapa Opoda Farm. Lakini ni kubali niongea katika lugha ya Kimombo. The mood here is quite somber, Lofty. At about 7:30 p.m. the body of the late former Prime Minister Raila Amolo Odinga arrived here at the Opoda Farm home after quite an eventful evening, with the body having supposed to first arrive at the Opoda Farm, then be taken to the Jaramogi Oginga Odinga University of Science and Technology for viewing. But there's quite a lot of commotion here at the Opoda Farm home, especially considering that the body had been flown to Bondo, and so those who expected to see the body on the way all made their way to the Opoda Farm home, and so it was impossible to bring the body here first. It was taken first to Jaramogi Oginga University of Science and Technology. It was, however, finally brought here, and it is right behind me. Members of the family, close family friends, elected leaders, state officials are all here to pay their final respects to a man they all called Baba. And among those who are here to pay their final respects is the Nation Media Group CEO Geoffrey Odundo, who's been here for the better part of the day and has also been among those who viewed the body on this final day before he's finally laid to rest. Mr. Odundo, good evening. It's been a very eventful evening as the body of the former Prime Minister arrives here in Bondo. Very, very somber mood. What did it mean to you to see that body today?
So, as we all know that Raila was a great statesman for Kenya. He did a lot in terms of opening up the democratic space, played a big role in terms of all the liberalization and what we see today, the new Kenya being. And I thought it was very important for me to be here. One, representing the Nation Media Group, because we have been part of that journey. And two, personally, as somebody who knew him and knew his contribution to this country, I felt it was more than necessary to be here. The day has been very, very somber, as you put it, but I must say that it's been peaceful. And it's good to see that people have come up in their large numbers, especially in Kisumu, and the day went well. And I think it's just a recognition of the role that Raila played in this country and really the love and affection that they had for him. I think it's highly visible. It's been a 3-day journey of very, very intense reflection. And I must say that personally, I was able to interact with him a couple of times. And in all those, he had great history about the country and would tell you where he would like to see the country to be. I even had a Pan-African discussion with him one time. And yes, I can say that he was a Pan-Africanist. Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the entire exercise, considering that it is a military exercise, a timekeeping, the pallbearers? What do you make of it?
I think it has been a highly organized event. I must use the word military precision, if I may put it that way. But again, with a lot of civility. When I was driving in here, I could see young men boarding military vehicles, and there was just some level of peace and around it, and just shows you that everybody wanted this day to end well. I think I must appreciate Mama Ida's appeal for peace, and you can see it's very organized. I think all the media houses have come up very strongly, a testament that this was a great man. There's a lot of learnings, I can tell you, especially the young people who didn't know so much about Raila's history. I think in those 3 days, it has been a very, very intense time to learn. And you can see there's a high level of appreciation because most of the young people were not there when Raila started the struggle. But it has come out very clearly that he walked a great journey And I think going forward, there'll be a great reflection and the reconciliation among a lot of people.
Absolutely. And perhaps finally, many say state funerals have that power to reconcile people across different divides. And we've seen, of course, a lot of reconciliation across political divides here. There's been a lot of preaching peace moving forward. What is your message to the country?
I think we're at a watershed. Kenya is at a watershed. It's time for us to reflect and maybe just do a hard restart of this country, where politics doesn't guide our day-to-day lives, but it sort of provides a pathway of how we live together in peace and harmony. I think a lot of discussions have been how we keep our tribalism out of politics, and I hope that's what a lot of us are going to do going forward. Let's be one united people. Let political contests be on purpose of philosophy and principles and not of tribal inclinations. And that's the hope that we aim to do. And as Nation Media Group, we will be out there to inform, to hold people to account, to keep it to your word, and again, to inform the society so that people may get to know what's going on in our great nation.
Many thanks. That is Geoffrey Odundo. He is the Nation Media Group CEO, and among those who are at the Opoda farm here in Bondo to pay their last respects ahead of the final resting burial rites of Raila Odinga tomorrow at his ancestral home at Kango Ka Jaramogi. Now, Lofty, before I hand it back over to you, the body of the former late Prime Minister is right behind him, and this is why it's been viewed since it got here at 7:30 p.m. Much later, we'll be speaking about the burial rights and the cultural traditions that will be expected to take place. And among them is that this body, according to Luo cultural traditions, must sleep inside the house in the living room for at least a night, but be taken out before dawn. And so we'll be camping here to see how these Luo traditions and cultural rights will be taking place. The pallbearers, of course, many of them around the rank of major, all of them with utmost precision, ensuring that the body of the late former Prime Minister is in good condition. And so we'll be bringing you more information later at the top of the hour from right here in Opoda Farm, Bondo. Back to you in studio.
Na asante sana Michelle Ngele Odhiambo hapo, mwanahabari wetu kwa lugha ya Kimombo, akizungumza na afisa mkuu mtendaji wa shirika la NMG Geoffrey Odundo, ambaye hii leo alikita kambi katika shamba hilo la Opoda. Sijui mbona inanikoroga jamani. Lakini kuna maneno mawili matatu amegusia pale. Kwanza kabisa amewakilisha shirika la NMG kwa kwenda pale na kutoa risala zake za rambi, lakini pia vile vile amegusia kwamba alijuana na Raila kwa karibu na alienzi vile alikuwa yeye ni chombo kikuu katika masuala ya demokrasia na pia kuchangia katika uhuru wa vyombo vya dola.
Bila shaka vyombo vya dola na pia vyombo vya habari. Geoff Odundo, afisa mkuu mtendaji wa NMG, akitoa risala za rambi kwa niaba ya NMG.